Hello, and welcome to Eminent Reflection. This is meant to be a short introduction to the playlist for the game started on planet Gralvix, the Quinsez Empire. It says that the Groks are attacking. Where? Incoming transmission from your colony. Way over there. Yeah. Can't get there easily from here, so I'm not going to deal with that right now. That's the center of the galaxy, by the way off there in the distance. And you might notice, well, it's a little bit hard to see. If I rotate this around, maybe it'll show better. Not really. But I do have colonies of this empire in that area of the galaxy here. If I turn this way, there, now you can see them. I just tilt the view a little. And so I'm way over here, and they're way over there, and yeah, can't get to that. I mean, I could get there, but it would take a while, and like I said, I want to keep this short. So basically, let me explain the positioning of this stuff first. This is the playlist, the videos that are in it, but what's showing right now as number one will not be number one once I upload the one that I'm making, because this introduction is meant to be the first video in the playlist. So I'll just shift all these numbers by one. And this will be episode number 2, making Quinsez from Quinsez on the planet Gralvix in Spore. That's where I take an old creature that I made years ago in the game Spore, and I bring it in and I start this game in the creature stage, not the cell stage where I've started in other series. And I make a modified version of the Quinsez creature, and I name that modified version Quinsez. Then I made a whole other series before coming back and doing episode 2, and when I did episode 2 of this one, the game crashed. So I went ahead and uploaded that, because nearly an hour of recording, and some of the stuff that I did, the modifications that I made, I mean, if I believe I made one major upgrade in there, that would be out there on the internet and might show up later in the game. So I left that in there and put a bit of an explanation of that in when I did episode 3, starting again from the same place and going off in a slightly different direction. So I'm not going to explain each of these episodes in this introduction. Like I said, I wanted to keep it short, but there are currently 23 episodes, so when I upload this one, that will be a 24th. I may or may not make more later on in this series. There are 2 different series I'm thinking of making in the future. With regard to the Spore game, one of them is the possibility of making an empire that does like the opposite of what I usually do, because I usually just play nice. I don't like to attack things at all, even when provoked. Once in a while I'll make an exception for one reason or another, but I tend to play nice in the game, and the game sort of punishes me for that in a way, in my opinion. And that's the fact that the when I play nice in the creature stage, I play nice in the creature stage, and in the civilization, in the tribal stage, and then in the civilization stage, it makes my creatures religious, because I don't know if the people making the game thought that's how that religion is associated with being nice, or if that was a joke on their part. I have a feeling it was probably more of a joke, because the religious creatures in the space stage tend not to be very nice. But then, yeah, that is sort of a progression that we see in society, where religions start out like telling everybody, hey, let's all be nice to each other, and then they end up being like, yeah, let's be nice to everybody in our religion and go to war with everyone else. So, yeah, it sort of fits our reality. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this game is like our reality. It's drastically different. The concept of evolution here is way different from biological evolution here on Earth. Although it is evolution, it's more like what most creationists think scientists say biological evolution is like, when scientists, if they know what they're talking about, aren't saying anything of the sort. So, any rate, I guess I'll call that quits for now, and let this thing move on. Again, if you're not watching this in the playlist, if you're watching it on YouTube, look in the description of this video. A link to the playlist should be there. Thanks.